Hi, everybody. Welcome back to How to Lie. My name is Tatiana, and as usual, I'll be bringing you an entry from my journal. We'll have a little discussion about it. We'll set intentions. Um, and my hopes is to change the way you think because it'll change the way you see things and it'll change the way your life begins to develop. So here we are. Today's journal entry is be brave enough to have the courage to be fearless. Be brave enough to have the courage to be fearless. So you'll find a picture of the image of my journal for today on my Instagram. You'll also find in the link in my bio in Instagram, you'll find my YouTube channel so you could go on to continue to see the message that I'm trying to deliver for that day or any other day. So let's get started. Fear. Fear is that thing that creeps up your spinal cord and paralyzes you into the thoughts of being crippled by the baggage that we carry. And the baggage that we carry are doubt, regret, anger and rage, mistrust, shame, guilt, and abandonment. 7 baggage that we carry. Um, in my new book that should be coming out shortly, you'll find that those 7 baggages will be listed, how we obtain those baggages, and then how we unpack so we could pack light. But that's soon to come. So I feel like fear stops us from doing everything. It is connected to all the things that we just simply don't do. We become complainers because of fear. We become stagnated because of fear. We become complacent because of fear. We do all of that. And then we put the fear that we have on others because we don't want them to show us that they can get to where we haven't got because we were fearful. So, what are you fearful of? What's the worst that could happen? You know what's the worst that could happen in every situation and we don't simply just think of this? The worst that could happen in every situation is that you come back to the same situation. So if I'm sitting here and I don't get up, guess where I'm at? I'm still here. But if I'm sitting here and I get up and somebody pushes me back in the seat, hey, I'm still where I was at before. It's not like I went behind or backwards. I'm still where I'm at before. But then I have to learn the strategy of getting out of there. So if I get up and somebody pushes me back, I have to make sure that my feet are tightened up on the floor, 10 toes down. I got to make sure that I'm standing a certain way so that when you hit me like a football player will hit another football player, you're not going to bring me down because I have learned to be more powerful than the fear of just standing there and letting you just do as you please. How many of us have fear? All of us. All of us have something that we're fearful of. But the problem is that not all of us can take the steps to getting out of being fearful of that item or that particular situation or that particular person. We can't seem to get up. And how do we get over fear? How do we get over fear? You wouldn't believe how simple it is. Just do it. Yeah, I know some of you gonna be like, it's not that easy to do because you still have fear in you. See, that's that fear letting you talk that way. Some of you gonna be like, oh, I've done it and it didn't work because you still have that fear. That fear is gonna be sitting right inside of you. Some of you gonna say, oh my God, you won't be able to do this because this, and that will stop you from doing that. So don't even try it. So you want me to learn everything I need to learn through your errors. See, this is the problem in life. It is wonderful to learn from somebody else's mistakes so that you don't make the mistake, but it is also wonderful to learn of the mistake yourself, because not every story was going to end the same way. And not every person that you encounter would have the same thing happen to them that happened to you. Yes, it may sound similar, but that doesn't mean that it's fully the same story. Like, it's like a man or a woman telling another man or woman um, of opposite sex, or even the same, saying to the person that, oh, I dealt with this person and he is no good. He's a cheater, or she's a cheater and she's doing that. I mean, all of you could say that, but there's a lot of things that play into that not being repetitive. Yes, somebody's character could be that, but don't we all evolve? So maybe when he was a cheater was 10 years ago when he was a teen and now he's no longer a teen. Or maybe he was a cheater on you because he didn't feel content. Nothing to really do with you. But there's so many things that play into that. And maybe he didn't resolve his issues, his baggage. He didn't unpack any of his baggage. And so it leads him to where he is and doing the things that he did to you. But maybe he's not going to do it to this new woman, because this new woman may be meeting him at the point that he's packing light. But yet, you'll set what you had happen to you because you fear that things may be different with somebody else. And you fear that if it's different with somebody else, that means that it was you that was the problem. And then you have to face you. And nobody really wants to face them. Fear would do all of that to you. Fear would have you staying in relationships that is just not working. But then you fear being elsewhere because you've been told you might as well stick with the one you have. Fear would do that. Fear would have you at a job working for exactly that, for the money, and not even going after your passion because you scared that you might not make it because everybody else has said they didn't make it. And then you have parents that instilled in you that you didn't make that you won't make it. And then we have an educational system that's telling us that we should be working for other people and not for ourselves. Everything is instilling fear in you, and it is building, it is building, it is building, and it is blossoming outside of you. And then you become that fearful person. And you can get rid of it. Let me say it again. And you can get rid of it. You can stop being fearful by simply just saying, what I thought I couldn't do, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a yes person. Yes. Hey, you want to get on that stage in front of everybody and act out? Yes. Hey, you want to be the one speaking at the public speaking event? Yes. The best thing to do is to go in the direction of fear. Because when you go in the direction of the things that you fear, you come to find a passion, a purpose, and compassion. Trust me. Till the next time.